So any doubt from any chapter you can ask one by one. Sanchita, I guess Sanchita, you want to ask any question?
সঞ্চিতাকে ডাকতে হবে?
Sanchita? Sanchita, I'm not getting your voice properly.
হ্যালো,
Yes, yes, tell me.
হ্যাঁ স্যার।
Is there any doubt or question from your end? Otherwise, I'll just ask you. Because level test is very important. We have done
Yes, sir.
almost 75 to 80% of our training. So this is mandatory to know your level or your performance. So if you have question, you can ask. Otherwise, we'll start asking.
Yes, sir. सर लास्ट टाइम जो आपने बोला था ना, वो जो रैंड बिटवीन के साथ जो हमारा जो मैच एंड चूज चूज जो है ना,
Okay.
हाँ, वो प्लीज एक बार बोल दीजिए ना आपको.
Sure, sure. So suppose I'll just show you very like interesting kind of thing. So suppose we have 5 participants or 10 participants or 20 participants. So what we can do is we can use choose function. Under choose we have required a index number. So I am putting here a number and then they are asking for value 1. Suppose I am putting your name in value 1 like Sanchita. After comma you can see they are asking for the value 2. So I am just giving the second name Chiranjeev, and again third value that can be next, fourth, next, if you put comma they are asking for the next value. You can easily see they are looking for the next value. So that means under choose we can store so many names. So I'm just putting all the name first of all. Right. So we have just stored all the name. Now what we can do is if we just put enter, so you will get the first name. So here is a double quotation is missing. Yes. If you put 1, then you will get Sanchita. If you put 2, then Chiranjeev. If you put 5, anybody can ask 5. In the fifth name 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can get the data from the stored data. We can get the position on the basis of their position. We can get the name on the basis of their position. If you put 1 Sanchita, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. So with the help of this function we can create very good dashboard. We'll start most probably in the next class and just show you how this is important. But before this, I guess you are aware with the quiz like Kaun Banega Crorepati or something like that. So we can create quiz kind of thing here. So what you can do is in the place of 5, see in the place of 5 what we have to use? We have to use rand between. rand between, and you have to just fix the number. Bottom is 1 and top is total number of participants, like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So if you are putting here a rand between instead of a fixed number, then you never know which position you will get with the help of rand between. So this looks like quiz. That means he is the person, he has to question, and there is a person who has to answer. Maybe you have 2 3 options. Suppose Chiranjeev started some question with Suvankar, and if he is not able to answer, then that question move to Tomojit, and then Ayhan, and then Sanchita, and we never know who will ask the question, because this is the beauty of this function. Suppose we'll start, enter. So now Ayhan has a question and he has to answer it himself only. If you put the another things, so he has to just ask question and he has to answer. So I guess you understand the rule, how you have to answer and how you have to question. Questions is your, even answer is yours. That means everything you are doing, I'll just judge you, and one person ask one question. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now I'm putting 1. So first, Chiranjeev, you have to question and Ehan has to answer. If he is not able to answer, then Sazib has to answer, and otherwise if both are not able to answer, then you have to answer again. So this is the process. This is called quiz. So Chiranjeev, ask any question from the chapter which is already covered. Chiranjeev. And this question is from Chiranjeev to Ehan. Sorry, Rehan. So we have to put here a spell mistake is there. So Rehan is there. Yes. So first question is Chiranjeev, and that has to be answered by Rehan. Chiranjeev, one question please. Any question, any formula, any function, any tab option, pivot, chart, graph, anything you can ask. Chiranjeev, are you there?
Yes, yes.
Yes, please. Quickly. Please respond quickly.
Question for what I...
Anything. We have done almost 12 to 14 hours. We have learned almost 75 to 80% of the syllabus. So you can ask any question to Rehan. He has to answer.
Give one example of farming.
One example of Samif. Rehan, this question is for you. So this way you can understand your level, how much you require practice. So this is very mandatory session. So you can get your level easily. Samif.
Sorry, I can.
Okay, no problem. Question change. Chiranjeev, question change. Another question.
What is the function of name manager?
Yes. What is the function of name manager? With the help of name manager, what we can do? This is yes.
With the help of name manager, we can name a group of data or data array just by one name. And next time when we want to recall the data array, just put the name.
Very good. Name manager. Very good question. And again, very good answer. Now, question number 2. Tomojit, you have to question and you have to answer. This is very interesting. You have to question and you have to answer. Quickly. Please respond quickly. Give your response quickly.
Good morning.
Yes, please.
What is the stands for we look up 0 and 1?
Okay, so you are going to tell yourself because you are the person who has to answer first. So Tomojit, at what condition we are using 0 and 1? You have to answer. Yes, tell me.
By 0, we can choose the exactly what we want.
Okay.
Specifically.
Okay.
And if we put the 1, then approx anything we can from this data, any randomly we can choose.
Great.
Approx.
Very
It
nice.
stands for approx.
Very nice. Third question. Sajeev, you have to question and Chiranjeev, you have to answer this time. Quickly. Your actually.
Hello, sir. Sir, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, मेरे echo हो रहा है sound.
Okay. Leave it. So rotation again. I'm rotating. Tomojit, you have to question and Subhankar has to answer. Tomojit, one question please, quickly.
What is the X lookup?
What is X lookup? Very good question. So Subhankar, please.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning.
Hello. XLOOKUP is a new modified 365 Office 365 version of VLOOKUP. XLOOKUP hasn't got any limitations like VLOOKUP, like data has to be on the left side and it has to collect the data from the right onwards. XLOOKUP can collect data from anywhere from the column to another column.
Great.
It's a modified version of VLOOKUP.
Great, very good answer. Next question, Shubhankar, you have to question and Sanchita has to answer.
Hello.
Yes.
Then what is the major limitations of VLOOKUP?
Yes, Sanchita, you have to tell the main limitations of VLOOKUP.
Main limitations of VLOOKUP.
Yes.
VLOOKUP, yes. VLOOKUP is a column and horizontally column and row.
Actually, this is not actual limitations. Can you just do it, Andrilla?
In VLOOKUP, the column reference has to be always on the left of the data to be retrieved.
Exactly. This is the most powerful limitation, or you can say the most relevant limitation. If you are using VLOOKUP, then lookup field should be in the leftmost column of the data, and you can retrieve your data from right. So this is the good answer. Yes, VLOOKUP limitation. Next question is Chiranjeev, you have to question. Sanchita, you have to answer. Sanchita, you have to answer. Chiranjeev, you have to question. Sanchita has to answer.
What is reverse VLOOKUP?
What is reverse VLOOKUP? Sanchita.
Hello.
Yes. Tell me. Your voice is very clear.
Reverse VLOOKUP is position of column and rows are
Acha, do one thing. In reverse VLOOKUP, which kind of functions we are using? Just tell me the function. For reverse VLOOKUP, what are the functions comes together?
Meeting.
Andrina, can you answer, please? Okay. I'm just rotating name. Chiranjeev, you have to. This is your question, I guess, no?
Yes.
Okay, so we have to rotate again. Ehan, yes, sorry. Rehan, you have to answer.
Reverse X lookup is the reverse
VLOOKUP.
function is X lookup is a reverse VLOOKUP.
Yes, we can use X lookup in the place of reverse VLOOKUP. But there is another function. If your like MS Office or Excel is not 365 or not updated, so there is another function which is VLOOKUP with what?
Choose function.
Very good. So this way, Sanchita, your answer not coming up to mark. So you have to answer. This is called level test. So you have to practice a lot. Otherwise, everyone is almost good. Almost good. Now question number 6. Andrila, you have to question, and this time Shubhankar, you have to answer. Andrila, any question?
What is the application of the index function?
What is the limitation of index function?
Application or purpose of index function.
Acha, purpose of index function. Very good. So what is index function? That means.
Hello.
Yes.
Actually, index function is it returns a value mainly within a table or a range. If you want to get a value, you can use the index function. From a list of array of cells in array from, we want to get a value of a specific reference value. We can use the index function.
Great. So in this reference value means row number or column number. In an array, if you are using index function, that means if you are placing row number or column number, on the basis of particular row number or column number, you can get the value or data, right?
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
Good question. Very good question, and answer is again good. So question number 7. Question Sumit, you have to question, and Sanchita, your real time test is going on. Even choose is not for rating you. Always your name comes in the range.
What is H lookup?
H lookup. Okay. So Sanchita, this time you have to answer. Sanchita, H lookup.
Sorry, sir. Yes, sir. H lookup.
Yes.
H lookup is horizontally
Horizontal
this
lookup.
has to be
Yes.
horizontal lookup.
Okay. So which condition we are using this? In which condition?
Data from horizontal this
This
we're
is like,
taking from data
right.
and horizontally.
If our data set or master data is in horizontal form, then you can use XLOOKUP.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
this is good. This is good. Question number 8. Andrila, you have to question and Rehan has to answer.
What is the difference between find and search?
What is the difference between find and search? Very good question. Find and search.
Find is case sensitive, but search is not case sensitive.
क्या बात है, very good, great. And what in find function or search function, what we are getting?
We are getting any numerical or alphabet value.
No, position
It's the
of
position
of that value.
Sorry.
Yes. Yes, position of that value. That value can be a number, text, or symbol, but you will get the position of that particular name or character, right? Yes, and find is case sensitive, absolutely right, and search is not case sensitive, right? So, question number 9. All no new name. I'm just rotating. Shubhankar, Sumit.
Hello.
Sanchita, you have to question and Shubhankar has to answer. Sanchita, you have to just question, Shubhankar has to answer. Any question, Sanchita?
Yes, sir. Sir, what is the difference between index and match?
What is the difference?
Including 2's also.
Okay, what is the difference between index and match along with choose?
Yes, sir.
Yes, good. So this time very good question.
Hello.
Yes, yes.
Index function returns a value of a cell.
Particular row or column.
Yes, a row or column. Yes.
Yes, yes.
In a table, based on row and column, it returns a value. And match actually returns the position.
Exactly.
Of the
Position, row or column number. Position of that
Row or
data.
column number.
In the form of.
Position of the cell.
Yes, exactly. And what about choose? What about choose?
So actually, what's on list? If there is a list of numbers,
Okay.
it can index that number. If we say we are matching any position, then if we want to return that number, we can use choose.
Very good. Very good. So last question.
Excuse me.
Okay, tell me.
Tomojit,
Yes, yes. Tomojit, yes, please.
can you explain these things more elaborate? Cannot recall these things.
Which
Index and match along with choose.
So you have missed the class?
Sorry?
You have missed the class or you have taken?
Maybe.
Okay. So there is a actually 1 hour session video in your group or maybe in your email ID. So you can just go through. If you are stuck anywhere, then I can just guide you. If you will stuck somewhere.
Okay.
This is not possible to retake 1 hour session, right? But
Okay.
yes, definitely I can. If you will stuck somewhere, then definitely we can help you how this will work. But definitely 90% you can get from the. And the last question, Tomojit, you have to question and Andrila has to answer. Last question, last answer.
What is a logical function?
What is logical function or option?
Function.
Logical function. Okay. What is logical function, Andrilla?
Logical functions are such that it gives in return a value as true or a false. That it has to whether a particular condition is met or not.
Oh, great. Yes, basically in the logical function, especially through if function, so if there is a condition, if that condition match, then you will get a true value in the form of as a functions or formula or as value. Or if there is a false value, then you can get the value as per your requirement, as per your question. So that is based on logical. So okay, so I am very happy. Almost 99% answer comes from your team. So that is good. If answer comes, if you are able to answer, so that is a big thing. That means there is a things is going in a right way. So now my question is from different. So this is quiz kind of question, but my question is something different. My question is the same way, if we have a name of certain person, suppose we have name of a certain person in a single cell, but my question is how we can break or separate this name from the single cell to multiple cell, single cell to multiple cell. Anyone can ask?
Sir, can we use trim function?
Which function? Trim? No sir, no. My question is, there are several names in a single cell. My question is, I want to separate the whole name in the different cells. So Sanchita, Chiranjeev, every name is in a single cell. I want Sanchita here, Chiranjeev here, Andrilla here, something like that. So how we can do this? So this is not only question, this is common like requirement. If you are working with the data, so maybe you can start with this. So there is a, I guess you are aware with the text to column, text to column. So what you can do is just select a data. See, if we have a data, like this, if I just ask you to just divide this name in three parts, title should be different, name should be different, and surname should be different. So I guess you are aware with flash fill, right? So for flash fill you can use Control E, or if you just forget the things how we can use flash fill, so there is a home tab, under home tab there is a fill option, and under fill option there is a flash fill. You can use flash fill. So with the help of flash fill we can separate each word in a different cells from the single cell. The same question is there, there is a single cell which contains so many name here, and you have to just break the name. This time you can't use flash fill. What you can do, you can use text to column function. How? There is a data, under data there is a text to column. So there is a text to column, under text to column you will get two options, one is delimited and another is fixed width. So delimited means there is a gap or there is a certain criteria or character between two words. So I can say there is a comma is there. So on the basis of comma or maybe slash or dash or a space, you can segregate. So If there is a separator there, so you can go with the delimited. If there is a no separator, you have to choose fixed. So there is a separator here, so what we can go, we can go ahead with the delimited function. Next, if you put here semicolon, you don't get any result here. If you go, just do it here space, you don't get any like reaction here. But if you use simple comma, now you can see all name looks like they are separating now. They are separating now. So you have to put comma, go for next, and there is a destination. There is a destination. Destination is A1, and you want here in the B1. So just you have to change the destination from a B1 or C1 anywhere and just click on finish. So this is my question, and this is very good trick. If you have a data which contain a full name, so you can break your name with the flash fill, or you can use text to column. Go to the text to column, there is a next. This time instead of comma or semicolon or tab, you have to choose space. So space is the key to break the two words. Then next, destination should be here, and then finish. So this is very like useful basic function, and you should know about the text to column. Now there is another question. I guess most of you are aware with this. So this data is in column, and my question is how we can convert our horizontal data to vertical data. How we can convert horizontal data to vertical data? Anyone from your like team? Paste special, exactly. But under paste special, which function, which option we can use? That is transpose, right? So simply you have to copy this, paste special, and there is an option called transpose. With the help of transpose, what we can do? We can transpose our data. That means if your data is in horizontal, you can get it in vertical. If your data is vertical, you can do it or convert it from vertical data to horizontal data by using transpose. So I guess this is again very good option, and sometime that will work if you stuck somewhere with the horizontal case or vertical case. You can use transpose option. Okay, now there is a question. With the help of rand between and index function, we can do it the same quiz kind of work. How? If we have name, we have few name, and I want the quiz type like, so what you can do, you can use index. There is an array, so this is the array, you can freeze it, and they are looking for row number. If you put here 1, and they are looking for column number, so we have multiple row, one single column, so there is a single, so you will get the first value. If you put instead of 1 in the row section, if you are putting 5, that means you will get the fifth data from the row, that is this. Now in the place of 5, you can use rand between. So you have to use rand between 1 to 8. If we have 8 name, so we can get a quiz kind of analysis with the help of index with rand between also. So now question 1, so anchor 2, changing again with the help of rand between function. But how this will work? This will work together with index with rand between. So each and every function individually important, but the most important thing is if you are able to combine this function with the logic or for the requirement, so that is the most key point. So my next question is, suppose we have a data, salary data. We have a salary data between 10,000 to 1 lakhs per month. This is the per month salary data. And there is a question, if this is the salary and this is the status, 10,000, 25,000, 50,000, 70,000. So if your salary is 70,000 or more than this, so your status is excellent. If your salary in between 50 to 70, so that can be very good. If your salary is in between 25,000 to 50,000, that can be good, but this is just okay. So here you have to create a status. You have to create a status, and who can answer. You don't have to just give the direct answer, just tell me who can answer. From your team, any of you, who can answer? Chiranjeev, I guess you can. Sir, can you try? Anyone? Rehan, you can try. Can you try?
Can you use VLOOKUP function here?
Yes, VLOOKUP we can use.
And then we can select the data,
Okay,
A1, then range will be salary status,
very good.
and then index
Column
zero,
index number. Column index number.
number 1.
1 or 2. So this is salary and the status is 2. 2 and then
0.
not 0. If you put 0,
Oh, sorry, 1.
yes,
Sorry, 1.
this is the example of VLOOKUP with a prax match. Yes, now we will get the answer. Okay, so we have done through VLOOKUP function, VLOOKUP with approx match. Apart from VLOOKUP with approx match, how we can get the same answer with the different function or different option? Anyone? Sumit, I guess you can answer.
Yeah, through if function.
Very good. Through if function. So how we can do this?
There are multiple criteria that we can use two or three.
Yes. So we have 4 criteria. So we have to put 3 ifs here, right? So we have to start with the first.
Yes, this salary is greater than 10,000.
Greater than equal to 70,000. So you have to start from the bottom or highest value. 70,000. Then
Excellent.
excellent. Right, very good. Again, if you have to again check this the value, if that is greater than equal to
50,000.
50,000. So answer is
Very good.
very good. And then again, if this is the data that you have to check which is greater than equal to 25,000, so that is good, and
Else.
otherwise else just okay. So we have 1, 2, 3 if, that is why you have to close
3 brackets.
with 3 bracket and enter. This is the same answer with the different ways. That means if you are very much comfortable with the nested function, this is called nested if or nested function, so you can use nested function and you can get the same value. But yes, if you are talking about in between these two, then definitely this is very easy in compare of if you are sticking with the any bracket or any something like that, then you will get a error or something like that. But this is very small, quick answer. So this is, so you have to be aware with the both things as per requirement. Now there is a question. There is a great question for you. If your salary, see, listen carefully. If your salary is more than 60,000, if your salary is more than 60,000, please highlight the whole data or row of particular values. That means if this is more than 60,000, you have to highlight like this. Not only this value, you have to highlight the whole row or complete data. So who can answer this question?
We can use conditional formatting.
Very nice. We can use conditional formatting. For this question, what we have to just do the process or follow the process, what we can do?
Home tab, conditional formatting, select, then
First of all, you have to select your whole
select the data.
Go for conditional formatting and then
highlight
say
cell as marks
manage
manage
rule.
rules. Sorry.
Under manage rule, there
New
is a
rule.
new rule. Use a formula to determine. And now you have to think, there is a question comes from salary. So you have to select your first salary and you have to move down. That is why you have to just remove your dollar sign from the row, and that should be greater than 60,000. Now question is formatting, so you can choose your color. If under question there is a color, a specific color is there, choose the specific color, otherwise you can choose any of the color. So there is a no color mentioned here, so you can use any of your color. So this is the question which is related to conditional formatting, and this is very important. So there is another question. So this is, if you understand the meaning of this class, so you can find this is the most important class among all, because this is the summary of, you can say, all class, because you are getting your answer or question from like different chapter. So my question is, this time my question is, how we can create drop down list. Drop down list. How we can create drop down list. So who can answer? That means if you click here, so you will get the list of this function and you can choose one of them from the list. So that is called drop down list. Who can answer? Who can answer? Anyone? Sanchita? Sanchita? Okay, I guess, yes, Suvankar. Yes, Suvankar. Can you tell me how we can do this?
We can select the data.
Okay.
First, we have to select the data, and from there we have to go to I think data validation.
Great.
In data column, data tab. From
Data
to
tab,
validation.
under data tab, there is a data validation. Yes, great. So very nice. But we don't have to select first. We have to select the cell where you want drop down list. So you have to select a range or data or cell where you want a drop down list, and go for data tab, and there is a option called drop down list from the setting, and there is a list, and you have to select the list here in this area and click OK, and now you will get the answer. So if you put any of the name, then you get. This will help you to create dashboard. This will help you to create. So I guess we have done data validation.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, we have done data validation. That is why I'm asking you. Okay, now there is a question. There is a question. This is actually big question. So I am taking data from a different source. So this is the sheet here. Now you can see there is a data containing salesperson name, their date, week num, client age, item, city, cost price and sales price. With the help of data, what we have to do? What we have to do is, just 1 minute, what we have to do is, just so this is, yes, this is the data. With the help of this data, there is a question, create a report city wise total sum of sales without using pivot table. This is the question. So this is the question, because anybody can easily create a pivot table, but my question is different. You have to create a report by using this data. Create a report city wise sales, city wise sum of sales without using pivot table. So this time question is specific for a specific person. Manish ji, can you tell me the answer? How we can do this without pivot table? Without
अभी ज्वाइन रिसेंटली ज्वाइन किया. आप क्वेश्चन बताइए एक बार क्या है. मैंने बिल्कुल अभी ज्वाइन किया 1 मिनट पर.
अच्छा, मेरा क्वेश्चन है कि एक डेटा दिया हुआ है. देयर इज अ डेटा दैट कंटेन्स सेल्स पर्सन, डेट, वीक नम, क्लाइंट एज, आइटम, सिटी, कॉस्ट एंड सेल्स. माय क्वेश्चन इज कि एक रिपोर्ट आपको बनाना है इस डेटा से. क्रिएट अ रिपोर्ट सिटी वाइज एक रिपोर्ट बनाना है सम ऑफ सेल्स, कि किस सिटी में टोटल कितनी सेल्स हुई है. फरीदाबाद में कितनी हुई है, नोएडा में कितनी हुई है, जयपुर में कितनी हुई है, पटना में कितनी हुई है. दिस इज द क्वेश्चन.
Without using pivot table.
Without using pivot table. This is the question. This is the limitation.
हम if use कर पाएंगे.
Some if use कर पाएंगे. Exactly. Yes. How we can? Because we have to do it right away. Right now.
Suppose फरीदाबाद पहले लिखना होगा. We can write फरीदाबाद.
Okay. So we have to write here Faridabad. Then
Equal to sum if.
Equals to sum if.
Select the data range from sheet 7.
Okay. So data range is which?
City.
Very good.
Then sales, comma, sales value.
Comma, sales. This one?
यस
Okay, and then
कॉमा फरीदाबाद सेलेक्ट करना होगा नेक्स्ट शीट में
comma Faridabad next sheet में. So
यस
there is an error. There is an error. Okay, so you have just did a small mistake. Very
सम वाला फॉर्मूला पहले बाद में आएगा फरीदाबाद वाला पहले आ जाएगा
exactly. So you have to use sum if. So they are looking for range. So if my range is this, then
Yes.
criteria is your Faridabad. So
Faridabad
is your criteria. So from your
फरीदाबाद
this Faridabad should be here in the
Yeah.
under criteria
Then some
and
range.
some range. Again you have to move on this sheet and you will get the answer. But question is, you have to create a report. Report means, or city wise means you have to create a report for all cities you have in the data. So there is a small trick here. What you can do is just select your whole data.
remove duplicates
Exactly. Paste here and go for remove duplicate. Continue with the current selection, remove duplicate. So now your data is ready. You have only 10 unique values, and if your function is ready, then your answer is ready. So apart from sum if or count if or any logical function, you should know the basic things also, and you can apply basic things also to creating report. Now my question is from Sanchita. This time very easy question to you, Sanchita. You have to create the same report by using pivot table. So how we can do this? We require the same report with the help of pivot table, because this is very easy. Now can you just tell me the answer? Can you tell me the answer, Sanchita? Sanchita, are you there? संचिता मैम आप हैं? नो रिएक्शन. ओके, Andrella, absolutely you can do it.
Yeah, the
How we can do it
I
through
can,
pivot table.
Yeah, create a pivot table is taking the data array. I think only the from city to sale can also be taken from F to H instead of taking the whole data.
Exactly. We can take data only city to sales, but you can take a whole data, go for insert, and there is a pivot table. And under pivot table, what you have to do is
City.
city should be in the row
Row.
and sales should be in the
Yes, right.
value. That's it. So again, pivot table is very important. Apart from pivot table, we can do the same work through count if, sum if, average function. So logical function is again important. So these are the important function or formulas or topic which is already covered, and the most important thing is we are getting almost 99% answer from your side. So this is brilliant. This is excellent feedback for you all. This is the excellent feedback from my side for you all. So you did very good job, very good job. So keep it up, and I hope कि आगे भी हमारा जो आगे का चैप्टर और एडवांस चैप्टर की तरफ मूव करेंगे फर्दर क्लास में. सो आप अच्छे से ग्रैब करेंगे. सो कीप इट अप. Very good. I am very satisfied with this answer and all. So now we have a break of 10 minutes. Then we'll start dashboard. So now you can take a break for 10 minutes. You can refresh yourself. will meet around 10:40.